Acts, the second part, verse 16 to the end, chapter 17. While Paul was waiting for them, Silas and the other fellow, I forgot, in Athens, he was greatly distressed to see that the city was full of idols. So he reasoned in the synagogue with both Jews and God-fearing Greeks, as well as in the marketplace day by day with those who happened to be there. A group of Epicurean and Stoic philosophers began to debate with them. Some they asked, "What is this babbler trying to say of Paul?" Others remarked of Paul, "He seemed to be advocating foreign gods." They said this because Paul was preaching the good news about Jesus and the resurrection. Then they took and brought him to the meeting at the areopagus, where they said to him, "May we know what this new teaching is that you are presenting? You are bringing some strange ideas to our ears, and we would like to know what they mean." In parentheses, all the Athenians and the foreigners who lived there spent their time doing nothing but talking about and listening to the latest ideas. Paul then stood up in the meeting of the areopagus and said, "People of Athens, I see that in every way you are very religious of the world. For as I walked around and looked carefully at your objects of worship, I even found an altar with this inscription, 'To an unknown God.' So you are ignorant of the very thing you worship, and this is what I am going to proclaim to you. The God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth and does not live in temples built by human hands. And he is not served by human hands as if he needed anything. Rather, he himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. For one man, Adam, he made all nations, and they should inhabit the whole earth, that they should inhabit the whole earth. And he marked out their appointed times in history as the boundaries of their lands." I don't think that was from the beginning, because or else God would know every human, and along the way. Anyhow, I don't have time. But he called and he changed the nations as he went, and he sets up the rulers if they screwed up or he wants someone else, on and on. Okay, and because appointed times in history and the boundaries of the land, God did this so that they would seek him and perhaps reach out to him and find him, though he is not far from any of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. I was quoting one of their philosophers, and some of their poets have said also another one. We are his offspring, meaning they were right. Okay. So usually as good nations, half decent nations with law, Rome, Greek, right? And so they keep order, and maybe people will come to Christ, as he said. Therefore, since we have God's offspring, we do not think that divine being is like gold or silver or anything like that of your idols. In the past, God overlooked such ignorance without knowledge, but now he commands all to repent, because Christ has come for a step of conversion. For he has set a day to judge the world in the end. For the majority, he has given proof to everyone by raising Christ from the dead. When they heard all this resurrection of the dead, some of them sneered, and others said, "We want to hear this again on this subject, more on this subject." At that time, Paul left the council. Some of the people became followers of Paul, believed. Others was Dysonius, a member of the areopagus. He believed. Also a woman named Damaris and a number of others. Okay, bye.